What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices, going over to scoresandodds.com where you got picks from me, and Zitini, all the greats. Plus, you get access to this nice little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly what we have projected for each individual prop. Plus, where the best lines are. Most importantly, you get access to Grant's Action Line. What is Grant's Action Line? Well, it's my Discord where I'm throwing in all my bets each and every day just through the link into chat, scoresandodds.com/Discord. Go get in there if you have an RG or Scores and Odds membership. We got bets today. Had a decent little weekend on the show. If you put in all the bets from the show, you should have about a 14% ROI. Doing pretty well, up 3.7K this month. Had a rough month last month. It still made 3.7K, just not anything like the ones before. 10K the month before that, 15K the month before that. So we're cruising along. We're making money. We're up we're up 56K overall since February when we started doing this show. We got bets to talk about. Let's just get right into it. Starting off some football. Jarvis Landry under 40.5 receiving yards, -115 over at Betfred, -120, I believe, over at MGM is the next closest spot if you don't have Betfred in your state. Jarvis Landry has hit this under in 3 games since coming back from injury. Hit this at a pretty large clip this season. Going up against a tough Bucks pass defense, this is an easy under for me. Same with Andy Dalton under 221.5 passing yards, -110 over at FanDuel. Andy Dalton has hit this under in 3 out of the last 4 games of the season, averaging under this on the season. The Bucks defense is giving up sub 200 passing yards per game on the year. They're one of the better pass defenses in the league. Dalton also has Taysom Hill in there to occasionally steal some usage there. I'm rolling with the under. Last up, Tom Brady under 25.5 passing completions, -109 at Caesars. It's +100 at some other spots, +100 over to MGM. That was it. I like it all the way up to -115. Tom Brady, well, he's hit this at a pretty decent clip over the course of the season. He's struggled going up against the Saints since he's come over to the Bucks. Has played them 6 times, including the playoffs, and has hit the under in this in 4 times. This is a tough spot here. I'm rolling with the under. This is going to be a slow, low-paced game. 41 total here. I just don't like the over here. I like the under, and like I said, hit it all the way up to -110 because I got it -109, but you can get it at +100 over at MGM. This is just where I bet it. We got some basketball. We got PJ Washington under 5.5 rebounds, -146 over at FanDuel. We currently have him projected for, I think, a full whatever underneath that, full rebound underneath. We have him projected for 4.45. So easy under. Drew Holiday over 6.5 assists, +116 over at FanDuel. I'll check to see if that line has moved. I assume it has. Drew Holiday has been hitting this at a decent clip. We have him projected for over this at 6.61. So +116, and you can still get it at +115 over at MGM. So solid line. Eric Gordon over 10.5 points, -106 over at FanDuel. Eric Gordon has hit this at a pretty decent clip, I believe, 4 of the last 6 games, averaging 12.2 points per game on the season. Not a great matchup going up against Philly. Philly is an above-average defensive team and a slightly below-average pace. But overall, this is too high of a line here, or too low of a line here. I'm rolling with the over. Mason Plumlee under 4.5 assists, -136 over FanDuel. He's hit the under in, I think, 3 straight games here. Just a bit too high of a line. Paolo Banchero over 2.5 assists, -151 over at Caesars. I know that's a lot of juice there. I don't really care. Paolo hits us at a pretty decent clip. We have it projected for a full assist over. You can get it -140 over at DraftKings, it looks like. I still like it all the way up to -151. DK's just not letting me get down any money anymore. So I hit it over at Caesars. Giannis under 11.5 rebounds, +102 over at FanDuel, +105 over at DK, +110 over at Barstool. Giannis has hit the under in 5 out of the last 6 games, averaging well under this on the season. We currently have him projected for 10.2 rebounds. Last time I checked, we'll see if it's changed. 10.2. So rolling with the under. Bull over 6.5 rebounds, -136 over at FanDuel. The best odds are now -138 over at FanDuel. Have him projected for 7, just too low of the line. He was getting to that power forward position with Wagner starting at the 5 has decreased his overall rebounding total. 6.5 is too low of a number. Franz Wagner under 2 or under 1.5 3-pointers made, -122. We currently have him projected for 1.36 last time I checked. You can get this at line over at FanDuel at -122. Fred VanVleet over 2.5 3-pointers made, -122 over at FanDuel. He's had some decent volume recently since the beginning of September, or beginning of November rather. He's averaged over 3-3-pointers made per outing. He's hitting this at a pretty decent clip. I want to say 6 over the last 8 games. It's 8 over the last 11 games. He's hit the over. -122 is just a bad line. The volume has been solid, averaging over 10 3-point attempts per game since the beginning of November. He's a solid 3-point shooter. So you can do the math there. Just a bad line. Jabari Smith over 18.5 points, rebounds, assists, -118 over at Sports Illustrated. You can actually get it -110 over at MGM. Again, MGM just won't let me get any money down. Jabari Smith, -110 over at MGM, -115 over at DraftKings. I like it all the way up to -123 over at Caesars. That's all you got. He's at this at a massive clip recently. Hit 2 over the last 10 games, or only missed it 2 over the last 10 games. Both of those games would blow out. Well, this game does have an 8.5-point spread. Overall, this is far too low of a number. If he gets mid-30s, low 30s minutes, which he should in any game that's not a blowout, or he doesn't get into foul trouble, this is an easy over. I like it all the way up to -120 or -123 over at Caesars is still fine. Tim Hardaway Jr. under 16.5 points, -113 over at FanDuel. Now, it's interesting because he's absolutely crushed this line recently. But one of those games was an overtime game. He's gone nuts. He's shot way better from three-point land than he should. He's averaging under this for the season. Don't have any reason for this uptick in usage or uptick in points to continue. Again, he's just shooting out of his mind. We're going to go ahead and look at the Parlay Simulator, see what bets they have on board here and where the best lines are at. I'm going to check. When it gets to it, let's see. Giannis under rebounds. They're right there with me. Paolo over points, rebounds, assists. I've been hitting this at just a ton recently. Let's go ahead and check where the best line is at. FanDuel has it at -111. Paolo, let's see. Over 27.5, it looks like, is the best line. Not really at any place that's going to allow me to bet. So you know what? I'm going to hit it at 28.5. Again, if you can, hit it at 27.5 over at DK, over at Barstool, over at Bet Rivers, over at MGM, over at Sports Illustrated. But I do like that line enough where I'm going to end up hitting it. Actually, you know what? I like points and rebounds better. Let's see where I can get that at. Points plus rebounds. Best line. Because FanDuel's a full point/rebound off. Let's see, Paolo. Any place that I can bet it? Looks like just FanDuel. So I'm going to hit it over there. Points plus rebounds. Embiid under 10.5 rebounds. Really going up against the Rockets. We like that, but I'm not a huge fan. Plumlee under points and rebounds. I'm going to check that out and see. Check out the Clippers versus Hornets. It's a slow-paced game here. Let's see what his PRA is at. We're on Pinnacle. I don't really have a huge lean on that. I'm probably going to stay away. Dinwiddie under points plus rebounds. I think I can get behind this one here. Dinwiddie, while he did hit the over the other night, he's not really been hitting this at a massive clip. Line's just a little bit too high. Let's see, best line. I'll hit that on. Let's see the best line for points and rebounds. That seems to be the better bet than points, rebounds, assists, because Dinwiddie can rack up those assists real quickly. I know I had it bet the other night. He, I think, crushed it. Let's see. Best line is 19.5. Well, I guess I'm rolling with points and rebounds. Let's see what else. Looking through things. Tatum under 4.5 assists. I'm looked into that already. I'm staying away. Tatum points. Let's go ahead and check that out. See what the best line is for that. He's been fantastic at rebounding this year, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to end up hitting this. Our projections, again, love it. But overall, I don't know if that's the best line. Yeah, offshore actually likes the over. This is something that I'm not going to get on board with. Let's see. Buddy Hyde under 3.5 assists. Really, he's not. Ja is doubtful. Any interest in the Tyus Jones props? I haven't looked into him too much. I'll look into him more today, so just check out the Action Lounge, and I'll be dropping some stuff in there. We're going to look at best assist line here for Buddy Had. I'm just checking here. Let's see. Best line is currently minus 145 over at. You can get this line at 4.5 in most spots here. I'd hit it at DraftKings at minus 145 on the under 4.5. You can hit it at 3.5, but I'm probably going to stay away. Let's see. Jeremiah Robinson Earl under 6.5 rebounds. Let's see. What's the best line for that one? We have a massive edge on that, 41%. Let's see. Best odds are over at Bet Rivers, minus 103. DK, minus 105. FanDuel, minus 111. You know what? Oh, yeah, we had it at minus 102. Points plus rebounds. You know what? I'm probably going to hit that one instead. I'd like that line a little bit better. Let's see where the best points plus rebounds line is. Yeah, it's better over at FanDuel than other places. Although, you know what? I might hit it at 16.5. Let's see where the points, rebounds, assist line is sitting at. Just checking it out. Minus 101, I think, over at Caesars is the line for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. You can get the points, rebounds, assists, minus 106. I'm going to hit that over at Caesars, points plus rebounds. And then I'm going to hit the FanDuel lines here. Really simple on this. Place bets. And then just can do it straight from this. Colorado. And then you just have them in your bet slip. Let's see what they'll let me get. 244.9 on that. 100. 254.5 on this. As soon as they verify my location, because their verification system is absolutely terrible. But I'm going to hit the Jeremiah Robinson Earl. There we go. Boom. Throwing that down there. So we're going to add those to the bet slip here in a second. Again, these are all my bets that I have so far today, outside of some smaller boosts that just aren't worth my time tracking. I know I'll hit them in the long run. Points plus rebounds, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. So we're throwing in these. Jeremiah Robinson Earl under 16.5 PR, 0985.4. And then the FanDuel bets were, check them out. It was Spencer Dinwiddie under. It was points plus rebounds, right? Sorry, I'm trying to 18.5 PR, 254.5, 494.59 for FanDuel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the show. What was the other one I bet? It was Palo over points plus rebounds. That was it. Paolo Banchero over 25.5 PR, 244.9, 485. FanDuel. Yeah, that's the show. That's it. That's all we got. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Trying to get to them. But yeah, that's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out of here. Fly, kids!